Get your bars up, I get it on me, yeah I do. Endorsement, whole team pull up in Porsche. We came a long way from them Porsches. Get your bars up and get extorted. Get your bars up, I pulled up, shot his car up. Yeah.
What up, world? It's your guy BA for Real 100, and welcome to Get Your Bars Up Reaction. Salute, salute, salute. So we back up in this thing with another one, and first and foremost, as always, salute to everybody that's been rocking 1,000,000%. I appreciate y'all. We got us another goodie. But before we get to this goodie, make sure you hit that like button. Why? Because the content is dope, and I know y'all are here for the vibes. And plus, we got some Ren today. We got part two of some Ren. It looks like we have Ren Vincent's Tale self-portrait. So we did the prologue yesterday. We went over and did the prologue and did all of that stuff, and that's dope. That's good. Great. That was actually, the meaning of that was crazy. But it looks like today we actually got the self-portrait version. And the thing that was crazy about the prologue version was how we live our life, we do the same stuff, and then we look at the TV look back at us, then we go have some drinks, we go party, we go to work, we do all of this, we do everything, and we do everything over and over again, like literally over and over and over and over again, and we freaking go crazy. While our sunflowers go ahead and burn up. They burn up. The sunflowers burn up. We got to make sure we cultivate them sunflowers, if you get what I'm saying. If you don't, get your bars up. But anyways, without further ado, I'm happy because this is a longer version. Ren Vincent's Tale self-portrait. I'm excited. Long time coming. I haven't heard Ren in a minute, except prior to yesterday, I haven't heard Ren in a few months. And for him to drop something new, y'all know we got to stay on top of it. Y'all know Renegade. Stop playing. Y'all know my Renegade family. Y'all know what time it is. But anyways, let's see what Ren is talking about. Whew. Sorry, I'm excited. One of my faves.
Lady loves to change the night of falling down by the Mississippi shore. And for you, my lonely heart is calling. Each night I love you more and more. Day and night I seem to dream about you.
There you go, paying his credit card, drinking, taking his last shot. That guitar. Wow.
Come on, let's have it, you miserable prick. I will do what I want, I will drink till I'm sick to my stomach. I'm sick of the same boring songs. I am sick of these pavements I find myself on. Great Britain, I hate you. I'll say that with pride. It's my right to be violent when you fed me lies.
Wow.
I'm a rotter, a menace when I want to be, and I'll work for that right because nothing comes free. I have slaved all my life in the dull 9 to 5. I just rinse and repeat while I'm barely alive. Great Britain, I loathe you with murderous glee. I will do to this country what you've done to me. Destroy. wasted, but I wasted all my youth, and I've stayed so damn complacent, getting wasted is my truth. So my style of self-expression is a fist into the gut, it's throwing up upon these papers. Shut your fucking mouth, you slut. Banished angel, I am Lucifer, might reign like Genghis Khan. Soon you will all know my name. I am the storm after the calm, I'm the victim of the victim list, the pill that makes you sick. I am chaos incarnate. Let's fucking have it then, you prick! Now the rules of the street fight are simple.
Nah. We gotta break. We gotta talk about this. We gotta talk about this. I know he transitioned into something else, but did y'all hear the message of what he was saying? And I like how this coincides with the actual first, with the Sunflowers prologue. I like how it coincides, like rinse and repeat the same every day. And this makes you think about how the victors are always known as the good guys, even if their messaging it meaning were hell bent and they were the bad guys. But once they win and then they rewrite history, they become the good guys. I don't know if y'all understood that, but it's kind of like who is wrong in this situation, because if I'm going in circles like this and I'm seeing the lies that I'm being told by my country, whichever country I'm in, because he's talking about Britain, the Great Britain, right? This is the same stuff that's going on in the U.S. This is the same stuff that's going on in Russia and in pretty much every major country in this world. This is the same thing. Like people are going up, rinse and repeat, repeat, circle, go up, down, left, right, A B. Like this is crazy. This is crazy, and it can drive somebody's crazy. This can drive somebody nuts, and this makes me think. In particular, this makes me think about what's the name of that? I was thinking about it made me think about the Avengers, right? You look at the Avengers, they protect the world and all of that stuff, right? But it was a guy by the name of Thanos. Like he had his own story, and of course, we're gonna look at him as the bad guy because we rock with the Avengers because they are the victors, right? But Thanos had came up a certain type of way. He was treated a certain type of way, and he had to flip the script, and he wanted to get things back to what they used to be. So he wanted to bring what he wanted to bring to the whole table, if that makes any sense. And his life at the time, being brought up and going through rough stuff, made him into this whole crazy type being that we look at and perceive as crazy, but he had a story within his story. This is exactly how I'm feeling right now. He's reminding me of Thanos with a guitar right now, talking like this. If that makes any sense. But anyways, let's bring it back.
Fucking have it then, you prick! Now the rules of the street fight are simple. It's pretty much anything goes. Keeping the street pretty firm on your feet. It pays to be sweet on your toes. And fools they have fallen for clumsy mistakes. Late to react, cop the fist to the face. Now the rules of the street fight are simple. Break that little prick's nose. Throw a punch, you swallow it, follow it, grab the collar, quick hollow tip like karate kick, martial art master, spark a bitch, park a fist on the landing, trick carnage, it finds the cartilage, karma serve like a carbonated cola on the crucifix, kill. Vincent wanna kill, who blood gets spilled, move double that rude boy, kill or be killed. Do it for the fun, blood, do it for the thrill. Blue lights, boy, run, blue lights, boy, chill.
Did he just stab the dude that was in the back that was ready to fight him? Did he just stab him with the cops over there with the beer bottle? He breaks the beer bottle and stab. Come on. What? Did he brings up the name Vincent like Vincent? I am Vincent. Stop explaining the bars, BA. He was just rapping. That's the version I really like. I love the rappity rap version of him. But anyway, let's get back to it. I'm excited. This is crazy. Damn.
A seed in either mind. Vincent was shaken, run from the law, hide from the bacon, crouch on the floor. The cocktail made him hate the world spits on him, rapes him, hits him, kicks him when he's down, and that shapes him. He hears the sound of a copper, hot up on his tail proper, Vincent off his rocker. Bothered by the lie that Britain sold him, what a shocker. Where greedy eat the poor, a holy war, the chosen prosper. But some were never chosen, they stay frozen in the locker. Destined to survive in 9 to 5 and watch the clock, but don't think about reality, my little happy shopper. A brand new show on Netflix to distract you from the horror, and swallow all your morals for a retweet or a follow, and shadow ban the problem man, a sold for $1, and keep the fight amongst yourself, don't think about the squalor. The systems don't impose it, or the rules that we all honour. And fuck it, Vincent cooked to boiling point, he's cannon fodder. So what's the use in running, he's already in the locker. He's careless with his actions now, a clumsy motherfucker. He turned to face his fate, cause fate's a bitch and none will stop her. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3". Was his first day back at work after a time of absent leave. Working London on the night shift, what he didn't think he'd see was our boy with a guitar, bruised and battered on his knees. But Richard lived in caution now, tormented by his past. Not so quick to find a trigger, not so fast. But Richard was a righteous man who lived inside the law. So he leapt upon poor Vincent and he cuffed him to the floor.
Oh my gosh. That was Vincent's tale. That was crazy. And now we got another character. Screech. I'm thinking of Jenny and Screech. No, do not just get that out. That was dope too. If you're not familiar with Jenny and Screech, that's the story. That was crazy. That story was crazy. But we got Richard. Vincent. The way that I like how he just introduced Richard. I love how he introduced him. Like, yeah, first day on the job. He about to talk about his perspective on the next song that comes out. But as far as Vincent, you can only get pissed on and shitted on for so long in your life. You can you're gonna definitely get to a boiling point where you become like you boil over and you go crazy and you rebel. You're gonna become rebellious. That's just human nature. And I like how he's talked about the Netflix shows, because Netflix been actually having a bunch of kind of dope ass shows. But I'm like, they never had shows like this that was like multiple shows from all over that were this crazy, that they were actually this good. But we know why, because he even said, yeah, when you're already in a locker, you wonder why you stay in this vicious cycle. But anyways, this was Ren Vincent's tale, self-portrait. This display of work was it for me. I like it, and the meaning is so deep. And you get drunk and you live in your like he said, rinse and repeat every day, and you're going in a circle, and you got all of this stuff like the pressures of life in general, and you're living in a system that's fed you lies. Not only fed you lies, but they fed your the whole generation of people lies. And when you are one of the ones that when you're not in that upper echelon or that high end paid class or whatnot, where you can sit and look down at everybody, and you're just at the bottom, you start to see that shit ain't right, and you start to figure out like something's wrong here. Why, like, this is not what life is supposed to be. And then what do? You rebel. And yeah, story of Vincent. Oh my gosh, it's so much stuff that you can unpack from watching it, and I'm definitely gonna have to watch it again. But just off of this first watch, this is very, very deep. And he stabbed somebody with a bottle, with a freaking broken bottle. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's how they be doing it. They don't be stabbing people with beer bottles and broken glass bottles here in the United States. We don't do it like that here. No. It's a little bit more violent here. It's a little bit more violent. They're gonna use other things that are crazy. But once again, shout out to Ren for bringing us this good work. I'm gonna be definitely looking out for Richard's Tale, but this was Vincent's Tale, and this was very, very deep, and it was low-key prophetic in a way, because the life that he is explaining when it comes to Vincent, a lot of that stuff, Vincent's life is a lot of y'all's life. This is probably happening to in real time, where shit is boiling over and building up. And I just hope that a lot of y'all wake up before, so you won't even have to get to that point. Damn, this was dope, but it was sad, and it was real. It was real, extremely real. And like I said earlier in the video, this is not just going on in Great Britain and the UK and Europe in general. This is going on all around the world, every single day. But anyways, this is your guy BA for Real 100. This is Get Your Bars Up Reactions. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button. You rock with me, I rock with you. And if you don't got your bars up, you can definitely hold this L. This L is not for a loss, it's for a lesson. Why? Because we stay giving them peace and love, and don't go too far, because we stay dropping. Especially if you're hitting that like button. But anyways, peace and love. Salute.
Yeah. Get your bars up, I get it on me, yeah I do. Endorsement, whole team pull up in Porsche. We came a long way from them Porsches. Get your bars up and get extorted. Get your bars up, I pulled up, shot his car up. Yeah.